Hey, what's up? How you doing? Yeah, that's right. Poofer playing Ninja Gaiden 4. How have you been? It's been some time since I've seen ya. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. How about you? Hope you're doing well. Hope things are fun. Saw my Neo 3 content the other day. It was amazing. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. If you got any questions about it, feel free to ask, of course. Hey, what's up, Golden Seed? Hope you're doing well. You just been busy with work, with other eyes tip top? Excellent. Menu music screen is depressing. What makes you say that? Hey, what's up? Sounds sad and hopeless. This specific one. I mean, at first, yeah, but the one that I was playing was... Oh, the menu screen. Yeah, it's just a different, like, cyberpunk feel. Like, it belongs in Blasphemous. Yeah, so I've heard. Things like that. Hey, what's up, Cosmic? How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. What do I think about the Rise of the Ronin characters popping up in Neo 3? That was such a cool surprise. Oh, I thought it was awesome. I thought it was a great time. I was like, oh shit, we actually got that happening now. That's like legit a thing. Cool, cool. Kensaku Spirit looks fun, yeah. It has that, like, you know, you got the shamisen, the whatever, the instrument that thing was playing, but then it also has like a Kusarigama pull effect of sorts. Very interesting Guardian Spirit skill. It's so awkward. Oh, I hope we'll be able to use guns too. Oh, there's no third follow-up. That's right. Very awkward. Okay. Speaking of Neo 2, I got Neo 2 for free at work. Don't know anything about it. I just found the Gaiden characters in it. Yeah, they have like some Hayabusa stuff, just kind of there as extra. Kind of neat. Versus feels slightly faster. Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff coming around with like Neo 3. I'm very curious to see, like, will we be able to use guns? How will Rise of the Ronin characters kind of pop in? Like we had Takasugi, Shinsaku, and then we had Okita Soji. So who else will be in there? They already made mentions of like Oryo and whatnot, but I can't help but still be very curious about who else will be included, aside from the Shogun at the time as well. As a Neo fan and someone who follows you regularly, if I had a request, would you please do it? We'd like to send Team Ninja for Neo 3 Turkish subtitles. They would listen to me. I would of course love to do that. Here's the thing. Team Ninja doesn't necessarily listen to, like I gotta clarify one thing. Team Ninja doesn't listen to me specifically. I just give feedback and then it's up to the team to decide. So, like, I can tell them that. That's not the issue. It's just because I tell them that, it doesn't mean they'll listen to me. So for Turkish subtitles, I would say, like, actually tell Team Ninja's community manager directly. Just tell them directly, like you tell them yourself directly. Now it'll be up to them to decide if they want to create those subtitles in Turkish, but that's really about it. So yeah, number one thing, tell them directly. They're good about feedback. They brought me for overall content evaluation, but for like those specific things, you're gonna want to talk to them yourself. So Nefarious, what you're looking forward to is Wolverine's game? Yeah, he's coming out with the new one. Looks kind of fun. A lot of like fun things are coming about. Okay. A new Hayabusa on every timeline would be nice. I suppose so. The Terminator 2 side-scroller? Yeah, that seems like a good amount of fun. Just sequences into that every time. Wait, what does that move do? Okay. Oh, that much I got. Morning Wind. A rising follow-up attack. What can I do out of this? Ooh, aerial potential? Okay, let's try it. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Oh, come on. Okay, so it's similar similar function. No, stop. Similar in function to that. Except that has like amazing tracking. What about you? Wait, so what's the difference? Devilish Mole. Good tracking. What about this? Seems okay on the launcher aspect of it. Oh, that is... See, it's slightly different. Okay. Damn, that was pretty cool. Back forward things are so difficult. So my Neo 3 video, good stuff. Thank you, appreciate it. I don't get the back forward chain link transition with Ryu from Gleam form to base form. It's a tricky one. A lot of the chain link stuff with Ryu is a little like more challenging to pull off. You know, the back forward heavy move, yeah. It's a very good gap closer. I like it quite a lot too. Yeah, so Zushi, feel free to ask me questions about Neo 3 stuffs. I know I'm kind of like a little focused on training mode things for Ninja Gaiden 4, but just because I'm not being talkative doesn't mean you can't talk to me. Okay. That's so brutal. Okay. Let's see. So I think with chain link I'm good for. There is one. The whole. Well, there is one. The whole samurai ninja shifting bothers me a great deal. How does it even fit with the story as they're seemingly trying to be serious about it again? I have no idea how it fits with the story. I think that's something we'll just have to find out. Neo and story, like, I'm not really putting that much stock into it. I'm just assuming it'll be kind of like, oh, cool, there's that thing I recognize. Oh, cool, there's that thing I recognize. Oh, this is kind of fun. But in terms of, like, this super in-depth stuff for a story, I don't expect it. I definitely don't expect it now that Ninja Gaiden 4 came out. I'm like, story with it? I'm like, cool, just like one time, and then after that, you're just gonna pick it apart with every issue. So, alright, so now your other questions are pertaining to how it functions with burst counters and stuff. So, when you style shift, so by default it's just you press R2. When you style shift, that is also your burst counter. So, you have that option and it costs nothing. It's just flick of a button and you can perform that burst counter. So, which is nice. So a 0 anima cost or a 0 spirit 4 cost, a 0, basically no cost burst counter. Now to your other question, does it always change or can you burst counter without changing between the two? The answer is you can actually designate it so you can just style shift and thereby doing the burst counter, or you could just do the burst counter in by itself. So your character will look like he's style shifting, I think somewhat, but then you're just staying in the same style. So if you wanted to, for example, just stay in samurai style because reasons, you could just stay in samurai style and still have access to that burst counter. There's a way to split it. So you have that option. You can also change, there's like some customization you could have. They could have literally copy pasted Neo 2 and added new toppings and I play it for hundreds of hours. Me too, in all honesty. So for me, when I see everything that's being adjusted and changed and upgraded in Neo 3, I'm like, hell yeah, this is good. This is great. Okay, let's see. Actually, I want you to just be stationary. Alright, so this is me just like labbing certain moves, seeing how far I can go. No. Okay, so reasonably close. Yeah, reasonably close and I can go. If I hit, will I always go through a certain distance? Oh, or is it a fixed distance? Okay, so it's a fixed distance. I see. So if I need a quick gap closer, I could do that. If I want to go through, I can certainly do that. Okay, so it's a fixed distance pretty much no matter what. Interesting. Maybe we get Flying Swallow for Ninja Style in Neo 3? Bro, there's no maybe. It's already there. I'll talk about that in a moment. So, okay, I guess Omio enjoyers are quite sad because it seemed a bit limited from here on out, especially because of the opportunity cost choosing in between yin and yang slots. Right, and I understand that concern. I don't know the full scope of how Omio Magic is going to pan out, but I think to me the biggest issue is going to be, hey, does Omio Magic feel like it's better in Neo 3, or is it better in Neo 2? I think if we focus on that big picture and try to understand what changes are being made and whether they're in support of that, I think that can help give us more meaningful data about what really matters about Omio Magic, as well as what would be a good way to implement that. That's my thinking. So far, and this is just my own personal impression, or just me, like you guys can have your opinions to be different, which is totally cool. But for Omiya Magic, I'm curious about it. I'm kind of curious about it. I'm just like, okay, let me mess around with summoning seals. Are there any jutsus I might like? Let me find out. I don't know. So that's something for me to consider as well. Omiya Magic, of all the things in the game, I have evaluated Omiya Magic like the least for all the gameplay mechanics. So far, it's like samurai style, ninja style, hype as fuck. I personally have like no issues with it. It's like, seems awesome and I'm very excited. So yeah, so that leads me to the whole thing about Flying Swallow for ninja style. Oh, it's there. If you look at the ninja sword skill, Sky Rift, it looks like Neo 3 appropriate Flying Swallow. I was like, okay, they put that in. You get a Zuna drop, you get that shit. And that's not even the wildest stuff. As you're mentioning, Sushi, Water Sword with the new living weapon seems bonkers. It does. And I was talking to Team Ninja's community manager about, like, hey, living weapon, there's like this move, I forget what it's called, like Shadow Slice or Shadow Cyclone or something. And then it has like an alteration, a transformed art, whatever you want to call it. And it's like combo. And it's basically, as long as you have ki, you can keep spamming it. I was like, and the master's just like casually telling me, he's like, yeah, like it uses a pretty decent amount of ki. And it's like, but dude, try it with living artifact, and then just like you can just like keep spamming it. I'm like, what? And he had like no issue with it. I'm like, all right, that seems pretty wild. And then I was telling him that like if they're giving us this much power for players up front, how are the enemies gonna compensate? And then I'm like, oh shit. Now I'm a little worried. Because so far, they've taken Neo 2 enemies that are like super difficult, and the DLC, like Itsumare is now just like, hey, here's your casual enemy at the very beginning of the game. Where it was like, I'm like, wait, hold up. Itsumare for new players? Are you crazy? Itsumare is like a fucking workout. Yeah, I mean, basically, they're taking a lot of those normal enemies and like, here you go, I throw in an Itsumare, just casually. I'm like, are you fucking crazy? Some of the newer, a lot of the newer bosses have dual elements to them. I'm like, whoa, bro, this, for me, that's already like, whoa, this is a great challenge, like, this will be fun. But if you're a new player, oh my gosh, Itsumare at the very beginning, dude, you're gonna get your world rocked. You're gonna die a lot. So that makes me think, all right, if the base game experience, if the demo experience involves things like Blood Edge Demon and Itsumare, I'm like, oh fuck, we are in for a rough time. So yeah, I have faith that Team Ninja will make crazy shit to account for effectively the power creep that I see occurring in Neo 3. So yeah. So I'll come back to that in a moment. So Alberto, yeah, the back forward triangle with Assassin's Tools, oh, it's so good for D-limbs. It does a surprising amount of damage too. This thing is like super good. I don't think, is this a fixed distance or, oh, okay, it functions like that. Got it. Okay, what about you? Ooh, so I will always go back a certain distance. Oh, and even if I miss. Okay, that's not too bad. That move is so cool. Okay, I'm already familiar with this. Yep. Like a bajillion hits. Okay, cool, cool. How much distance is this? Right, come on. Come on, Jerry, we got some work to do. Alright, how much distance is this? That's a surprising amount. Is it fixed distance? Kind of. The coolest move is back forward heavy with Ryu. This one? Okay, Ryzen, that's not my name, you know that, come on. If there are corrupted weapons or something similar that steals key, Water Sword plus Living Artifact is going to be quite decent. Yeah. Yeah, we will see. I imagine, I mean, they're balancing things in a very unique way because a lot of things that were like set bonuses on Dream of the Demon and Dream of the Wise are now just like, here you go, you can equip this as a skill. I'm referring to versatility. So who knows what's going to come out. Two things that have to happen is PC optimization and first or second enemy has to be a boss like Nioh 2. Yeah, it'll just be Itsumade. Here you go. Enjoy. First enemy Itsumade. The last Ninja Gaiden I played was on the NES. Oh my goodness, that's old school. Hope they put every enemy from Nioh 1 and 2. Yeah, it'd be cool. I mean, they're putting in Hino Enma from Nioh 1. I did not expect that. Oh, that's surprising. Yeah, there you go. Hino Enma. Yeah, I remember I said like, dude, they don't need to put Hino Enma. What the hell? It was like, why do you guys want Hino Enma? And it's like, Noob Killer, I remember my first experience is getting destroyed by her. I'm like, oh my gosh, you got Neo Tengu. And then they're like, yeah, streamer, we don't care about what you say. We're putting Hino Enma in anyway. I'm like, alright, cool. Yeah, we'll see how that pans out. This mid-air shit is ridiculous. Kasha, yeah, Kasha's back as well. Right, yeah, so Kasha's back, Hino Enma's there, Ryomen Sukuna is there. Like, these are now all official things. Onryoki is there. But yeah, it's pretty wild. It was a pain in the ass for me to constantly hold R1 to stay in Raven mode. Me too, which is exactly why I changed my controls to be like this. I customized them. Yeah, Anenra is back as well. They're bringing a lot back, so we'll find out what they bring back, how much they bring back, how they adjust things, and you know, there's quite a bit to work with. So yeah, Nefarious, I changed my Blood Raven form to be R2, kind of like Neo 2 controls. And then I have Raven gear specific for R1. It made it a lot more intuitive for me. I was like, oh, I'm just like using yokai abilities. Felt much more natural. So if you haven't already, I would encourage you to experiment with your controls. Okay, let's see. What do I want to learn? Okay, I don't know the use for that well. Like, why should I use that move? What will it provide me? What's so special about it? It's not clear. This much I get. Yeah, gap closer, kind of cool. This one I already know. This one I do understand. Launch an enemy and smash it down. Yeah, not clear to me. This much I get. Yep, I understand that one. Getting a little better at understanding it. I mean, it can combo, which is nice. I wonder if there's things I can set up. Hey, what's up, Cherry? Or Shari, I don't know how to pronounce it. Boards don't hit back, be like water, my friend? Yeah, pretty much. Don't know what you mean, but I will agree, I guess. I think I tried R2 is just the fact that you'd hold down a button at all that felt awkward. Totally fair. Okay. I don't understand when I should use certain things. Dude, I'm trying to do back towards. Looks like greater heights. It's always fun. Too bad you need so much gauge for that. Oh. Okay. Now, let's see. Okay, I'm familiar with that. This I understand to be not only a gap closer, but smash down. This I know is for the air, so that's fine. How much range does that have? Surprisingly big amount. Okay, so it's a knockback. Just like that's also a knockback. That's single target knockback. Yeah, still don't understand. Yeah, why should I use that? I don't know. I don't know yet. I understand that very clearly. So I could do fun stuff like... Wait, hold on. So, oof. Whoosh. Whoosh. That's if I, okay, that's not bad for a punish. Okay, if I wanted, okay, interesting. If I don't have the gauge and I still want to do this, I can. Okay. Alright, how much do I go through? No, this seems like jump over targets. Little knockback, okay. This much I understand, leap in the air. I think I know all the staff base form moves. I think I understand most of the drill. I don't use that one enough. I want to do a quick hit and back out. That much I get. That just single target knock away. I mean, the drill is pretty prioritized for single target stuff. Gap closer, got it. Same thing there. Okay, not too bad. Okay, this much. Okay, cool. That one makes sense. Oh, that's a pretty large distance. This, however, is not. Okay. Okay. Anything else? I don't think so. I think I'm good. Okay. Alright, treasure chests. I gotta find them. I still haven't looked it up. I don't know where this last one is. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got 8 treasure chests left. I need to find this out. Chapter 1, Ninja Gaiden 4 treasure chests. Let's see. No, I'm not interested in AI mode. I'm looking up the chest locations. Can I see if there's any ones I don't recognize? Okay, I got chest 9 and 10. Got chest 11, I'm pretty sure. Okay, I got that one. Pretty sure I got chest 11. Yeah, I got that one. I got 13 through 15. Oh, I think I missed chest 16. Or maybe, no, I don't think, I think I got 16. Got that chest. No, I don't know where it is. Even these people don't know where it is. Game Rant does not know. Doesn't help. Where are all 25 of them? Come on, yo. Game Rant doesn't have it. PowerPix doesn't have it. What about IGN? Does IGN have it? Let's find out if they got it. Pretty sure I got that one. Pretty sure I got that one. Where are these treasure chests? Which one is this? The caddis wire? Okay, I can check that area. Oh, you played I Must Kill Chaos as well. I did finish it as well, but never tried the endgame stuff. Yeah, now is a good time to try the endgame stuff. Because once you hit Neo 3, I'm pretty sure you're not going to want to. Pretty sure. Okay. I think of 2 chest areas. Alright, not really the most helpful, but I'll try to find what I can. Alright. Let's try it again. Let's go, Yakumo. Let's do Yakumo things. We need to... We gotta find the treasure chests. That's it. That's all I'm trying to do. I get the treasure chests, I'm happy. Alright, Yakumo, let's go. Yeah, I know. I already got that one. It was so weird going through that slop. Mage classes were the easiest in Melee. Ironically, right? Mage classes are like good for Melee. Who would have thought? I enjoyed playing I enjoyed playing the game overall at large. Like, just a lot of cool shit I could do. So So yeah, 100%. Like, if you can get to the end game and start creating some really spicy builds, you'll be in really good shape. I had like, I remember I played Summoner for a while. That was pretty fun. Summoner, it wasn't that powerful, but then like I started messing around with like Axe and then doing nearly 1 million damage a hit. It was silly. Do you think Team Ninja would make a Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge remake? No, I don't think they will. I think the Master Collection was pretty much it. They created Ninja Gaiden 2 Black, and generally it did okay. But I don't think there's enough positive reception to Ninja Gaiden 3 to warrant them taking a risk to make it. Stranger Paradise was fun. The main issue was the atrocious level design. Only the Surge one comes ahead with Surge 2 taking the bronze medal. Yeah, there are a lot of issues with Stranger of Paradise, unfortunately. I'm not particularly happy about it either. I think they could have given that game a lot more developmental love. Especially considering, gee, I don't know, it's Final Fantasy. There are other Final Fantasy games. Like shit, you got like Final Fantasy Rebirth. And I'm kinda like, bruh. Like, could have done that shit. In like, Rebirth runs really well. I wish Stranger of Paradise ran well too. But it does not. Which is an absolute shame. Razor's Edge had the best moves. I hope they pull in more moves like that into this game. I don't see why not. I think Ryu's moveset is way too limited, and so it's quite frustrating. But Killing Chaos is more up their alley when it comes to the depth of storytelling, so it was the obvious choice. Yeah, I mean, the gameplay loop itself, like, combat was, to me, the most enjoyable part. But if it wasn't for that, I would say pass on the game for the most part. Jack Garland is unironically one of my favorite characters. But, you know, like, it having the Final Fantasy title attached to it, just... There's kind of an expectation of certain things to occur, and those expectations were not met, so people were understandably very disappointed. Oh yeah, the Great Marlborough? Yeah, the arena was quite small. The performance, the optimization of that game was just atrocious. I'm just like, what the hell, dude? Can tell if the Marlborough grew larger during the fight or if the arena shrunk. Alright. Alright, let's go. Big time. Whee! Oh, look at that. Staff doing staff things. Oh, that's gorgeous. Whoa, what you doing? Hey, what the hell? Man. Goodbye. Close enough. Okay, I think to put every move from Razor's Edge and Ninja Gaiden 4 would be too much for them. Well, I hope they do it, because it would make the game really fun. Like, really, really, really fun. But it's their choice, ultimately, so... it is what it is. But considering they added everything with Yakumo, I don't see why they couldn't do it. Okay.
エネルギージェネレーター出力 30% 低下。今時の忍者ってハッキングもできるの？うん、これくらいわけないわ。
Would they put a treasure chest here? I don't think so. I think they'd make it pretty obvious for the first level. Alright, we got Tyron just chilling. What's up, bird boy?
Yo, boss. Tyron. それに金さえ払う。また相手に。
So we got 2 chests here. Pretty sure I got this one. Yeah, I got all 3 of them here. I legit don't know where the other 3 are. I'm on 24. See, at least they show this one. They show that location. Nothing like hidden or anything? No? Yeah, I guess not. Where else could they put it? That was pretty easy. Okay. Anything up here? I don't think so. I don't think they'd put it here. I would probably put it maybe a chest here, but it should be obvious then. Ooh, maybe up here. No. Okay. there anything fancy? I mean, okay, I can get up here, but I don't think that enables anything. No treasure chest here. I don't think anything fancy. Okay, let's go here. Maybe they would put one like back here. I can explore it after I kill these guys. Okay, easy enough. Nice. Love that. Okay, anything here? It's a little health there. Trash cans. More health. Yeah, I don't think so. Just a fancy TV. I don't think there's anything there. Okay, should have a couple of enemies coming about. That guy just got wasted. Okay, we got that treasure chest. I think if I backtrack once again. I already have that one. I don't think there's anything to come from... Yeah, I don't think there's anything to come from going over, looking over there. Yeah, I see nothing. I don't see any exploration things here. Okay, well, time to go. Whoa, easy there. Do I get anybody? Ah, no dice. I tried looking up the treasure chests, but no dice. No luck there. Shit. I tried to ask. I wasn't able to ask Kagachi, unfortunately, Lana. I didn't get to hang out with him. He didn't invite me to his party. I got locked out. Yeah, he was a bit busy. Shit. Shit. How's it going, Lana? Hope you're doing well. Hey, what's up, Dante? Hey, my day's been pretty good. How's yours? How many more treasures? I think like 8. You beat Master Ninja finally? Congrats. Nicely done. How's it feel? Yeah, beating a Master Ninja is no small feat. Very short nickname you've got there. Lana, I detect zero sarcasm in that statement. Okay, I don't think there's anything here. Most fun experience? Nice. Dude, that's awesome. I'm happy to hear that for you. Fun is the name of the game, after all. Or at least that's what I try to achieve in my games. You know? You play games, have fun. Too many Master Ninjas in the chat. I feel like the newbie of the club. Lana, you and I are common ninjas, aren't we? I'm a common ninja. Whoops. Oh, okay. You're not the newbie, don't you worry. Legit, where are these things? I've already gotten this one. I don't know any new areas. I have no clue where to get the new treasure chests. You have horrible ranks in every mission? Me too. I think I got like C's and D's for the most part. I think on the most recent Master Ninja thing I got like a B rank overall. But oh well. Yes, Ilana, you're not alone. You ain't gotta worry. This poor guy. Completely oofed. Okay, so legit, like I fall down, I would expect there to be one treasure chest around here. Maybe I break this? No. Can't break that. Nope. Hey Swole, how's it going? I tried looking up the locations for the treasure chests. I have not found anything useful. Don't know where they are. In some of these levels, I am distinctly missing some areas where it's like, it's just a little confusing. I'm gonna break all the things. Is there like any special area to go to from here? I don't think so. You're exhausted for some reason? Well, what you been up to? What's going on? I mean, it's possible I skipped them too. I don't know. That's the thing. I'm trying to figure out what are some areas I have not explored that make some logical sense. Like I thought it'd be like, oh hey, I go on top of this truck. Maybe there's something here. Maybe there's some place I can slide under. Maybe I destroy these things. I don't know. It'd be really nice to know. Or maybe it's like behind a staircase, you know, just something like subtle. Is there like some secret path? And it's like, no, it just leads to the purgatory. Maybe at that one big fight you missed some chests there. You're talking about the upcoming one, right? That really big one? Boofer imagines having stamina and Ninja Gaiden and Yakumo having to stop fighting in the middle of a combo. Yeah, yes, that's exactly what the Ninja Gaiden experience is. You just lots of pausing. Realistic Ninja Gaiden? Yes, very realistic. Right, and then there's that treasure chest with this Gordy that I've already gotten. Yeah, I already have the check mark. So like, I'm very confused where to find these other ones. Unfortunately, I can't go up these little stairs. Like, I suppose I could backtrack. No, he won't make it. It's basically one way. Can't use chain link yet? Too tired? Yeah, pretty much. That sounds like a very immersive experience. You already got that one. Can't climb up these boxes. No, no treasure chest, just secretly like behind here. No, really? Or maybe I go over there. No. The game will not let me. Try to break the boxes. Yeah, this is chapter 1. Oh, you found all the boxes in chapter 1? Do tell. I absolutely 100% trust everything you say. Okay, now go north. Which direction is north? I'm guessing you'll say it's that way. North is the opposite of south. Got it. Got it. Very helpful. I guessed wrong. North is... I can see that. I'm very directionally challenged. That poor guy just got destroyed. Okay, open a chest just cause. Give me my money. There's a box in your fridge. It's a pasta box. Gives Yakumo +2 in stamina. Great. Just what I want. Alright, like legit. Is there anything special? Nope, it's just gravity. Got it. Really cool. It's not like hidden treasure box. I legit don't know where this stuff is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there will be more weapons in the DLC for sure. Absolutely. At least 2 weapons. I hope more, but at least 2. One for Ryu, one for Yakumo. Is it claws for Ryu? Yeah, what's your question? What questions do you have? Wait, what? Wait, Omer, I don't know what your question is. Oh, the Neo 3 loot system improved a lot? Yeah, it might look like it. Can you send a link? YouTube will automatically delete it. So the answer is no. Yeah, but you can send it on Discord, Lana. Anything here?
ここも竜神島兵がいっぱいね。
一人ずつ殺すかまとめて殺すか
Alright, done? Alright, let me see. What's this link? Oh, that photo? Yeah, but are those claws? Like, they almost remind me of like scarab beetles, like pincer type things. I've seen that photo. I just didn't, you know, think anything more of it. Punch daggers? Yeah, it's... Plays like claws though, that's why you said claws. It's fair. I just wanted to, you know, be clear on the distinction. I think it's gonna be Arcestus. You're probably right. Already got, there was one. There's like 3 over here. Hope we get a trailer for the DLC during the Game Awards. I kind of want to see some stuff in action. Me too. Love the Scythe and Ninja Gaiden too. Yeah, it's fun. A lot of good fun. I imagine they will do endgame content for Neo 3. I'd be very shocked if they did not. We'll just have to find out. I suspect that'll be for DLC though. Yeah, I got that. Maybe it's up here. Yeah, I don't know where the chest would be. Should I do boss trials on my completed save before going to New Game Plus? Do the boss trials on your completed save. When is the game of the year this year again? Like the awards for it? I imagine they come out... Isn't that what's coming out at the Game Awards? Oh, interesting. It's kind of see-through. It's kind of neat. I don't think there's any way to open it. December 11th. Hopefully they add more maps. I'm pretty sure they will. Everyone and their dog will say Expedition 33. But just you wait, there will be another Astrobot that's a full sweep of the awards. Yeah, there you go. Alright, seriously, you're most welcome. Sony Awards. Yeah, pretty much. It's all about Sony. Alright, seriously, where would it be?
問題ね
I have like no clue. Oh my god, you are such an asshole. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Oh, wrong weapon, that's what's going on. Oh, my bad. What's going on? Alright, Swole, if you know the one you think I missed, definitely let me know. Alright, I'll catch up with chat in a moment, because I can see some spicy stuff happening, and I want to get in on the action. Oh, wrong thing. Okay, so I might have got that one. I'm not sure. Damn. Oh boy. Damn. I'm getting too distracted by chat. I want to chime in so badly. But I want to beat this first. I'm gonna beat this first, then I'll come back to chat. Whoa, 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 hey! Oh wait, did I do the wrong one? I think I did. I was trying to I think I did. I was trying to do sweep. Shit, I fucked that up. I just... Like double press the wrong button, that's my bad. Shit. What is chat doing? They're talking about Game Awards and stuff like that. I want to chime in, but move! Stop getting blocks done. Alright, let's go. Dude, no, I wanted a D-Limb, dude. I got the D-Limb guy. He was ready to die. Nah, I needed a... The soft lock's a little tricky. Little tricky. God damn it. Really? He did the stab as soon as I... Just perfect time. Yeah, I could see a lot of like misunderstandings happening and a lot of... Oh, interesting. Come on. shit. I'm getting too distracted. Alright, I will be right back. I'm gonna go full lock-on try-hard mode. So I can't see shit for chat. I've been looking at it and glancing at it like every so often. Which, for this part, I need to pay more attention. Alright, here I go. That's greedy. Okay. Now that I have focused, I can return. Alright. So, what the heck's going on? Yeah, Pooh for one, congrats. Okay, so, we're talking about Game Awards. There's a lot of conversation going around it. Thank you, Lana. I tried to play like my true common ninja self, so I hope that shined. So let's talk about Game Awards, alright? But looks like there was a question with Ninja Gaiden related first that was asked like nearly 20 minutes ago. So, does Purgatory scale with save file difficulty? No, Purgatory is an independent thing. It scales independently out of everything, so you can, it doesn't matter what difficulty. It's the Purgatories are the same difficulty regardless if you're playing on normal, hard, or Master Ninja. Okay, so talking about Game Awards, actually another question, did I go there personally to play Neo 3? Yes, I was invited to Koei Tecmo America's office, and I got to play a limited demo for Neo 3. It's not a demo that was ready for the public because it was missing like 2 weapons, which now have been confirmed to be Switchglaive and Split Staff. Okay, so when it comes to the Game Awards, I hear a lot of thoughts about it. So I know Ozymandias, you have very strong opinions about it. So the thing is, I'll just say, like, there's a lot to catch up, but in general, when it comes to Game Awards, I don't personally put too much stock into them. To me, they can just be a celebration at large. Like, whatever, regardless of whatever the Game of the Year award is given to, whether it is Expedition 33 or some other title and so on, ultimately that the Game Award doesn't influence some of my decision making. For example, if it was given to Neo 3, assuming that was out, I'd be like, cool, I'm so happy Neo 3 got it. But the thing is, I just bought it. So I think the Game Awards can certainly be great for celebration stuff, and like, that's it. I am very unattached to who wins the award, ultimately. Now, the Game Awards ceremony, like, for that reason, like, whoever wins, I'm just like, it's more like, great, I'm happy you won, congrats. Right, I have the same perspective as you do, Swole, which is like, hey, cool, if a game gets an award, cool, if not, no biggie. Now, what I find puzzling, Ozzy, and I'm gonna poke at you for a little bit. You're just like, yeah, I hope other people cry. I'm like, wait, bro, what? Why do you care that much? Why do you care that much, dude? Like, you say, hey, the award, like, here, I'm gonna poke at you. I have to poke at you. You're like, yeah, it's a meaningless award, but I'm gonna get some satisfaction off of it if other people are made miserable. And I'm like, okay, so doesn't that sound like you're actually attached? Because if it was so meaningless, why would it matter who wins? Why would you want other people to lose? Right, so it's hard to describe how much fun it is to watch Asmongold and his chat cry. Right, it sounds like you have an attachment, doesn't it? Right, and understandably Lana's gonna be like, yo bro, kinda sounds like you're just going in for hating. Whereas I'm just like, you know, whoever wins a Game Awards, good for them. Because for me it's pointless and others it means so much. Right, I get it. I'm just trying to make you aware that there's a little dissonance here that I see, where it's like, the awards mean nothing to me, but if for somebody else who it means a lot for, if it ruins their experience, I feel good about it. It's fun. I'm like, that does sound like attachment then. The outcome of the Game Awards does impact your sense of satisfaction. Which means you're attached. Which means you're by definition attached. Not directly, but indirectly. That's all I'm saying. Now, the thing is, I don't put too much stock into the awards. I remember when I was younger, I was like, I really want my game to win. Because it felt good to have like something I recognized get appreciated. Something I considered Game of the Year to get that award. Like, that was it. Like, that's what I wanted. I was like, oh, it'd be so good if this game I love gets the award. And then I'd be disappointed that the game that I thought was amazing wasn't getting the appreciation I felt it deserved. Right? And I was like, oh, that sucks. Well, at least the game that I got nominated, or that I wanted got nominated in some degree. Cool. And then, of course, I would hear things about, like, Oscars, or just game things, or, like, whatever controversy exists. And then I've heard things like, oh, it's just a marketing tool. I'm like, it is, but it's like, is it done honestly? Whether it is or not, it's like, well, right. It's an award show run based on journalist ratings of games. Like, I wouldn't care if I didn't want ED33 to lose, if it makes sense. I know your sense, you're saying that it's not credible for you. It isn't credible for me either. Game awards, I'm trying to highlight a difference. I'm trying to help you just like not give a fuck about it really anymore. Not from a sense of like, now fuck that shit, I'm angry, but more just like, yeah, if it wins, it wins. If it doesn't win, it doesn't win. I'm rather independent of that. I'm trying to help you get out of it altogether, brother. That's it. But again, that's if you want that. It's your choice after all. I'm just trying to give you my perspective. You do what you want with it. But yeah, like, I used to put a lot of stock into these game awards or like Oscars and things like that. And it would bother me when something that I thought would deserve it, when I thought something would deserve it, wouldn't get it. And then I'd see something else that like, I'd be like, dude, why the fuck did this get an award? This doesn't make any sense to me. And then I'd hear somebody else's opinions talking about all these things. And I'd be like, I don't agree with this. Then I'm like, okay, so I don't think, and then I'd be like, hey, this feels unfair. What's going on? And then it's like, well, awards are very subjective. How are we gonna, like, this is all subjective matter anyway. But like, eventually, after going through lots of different things, I was kind of like, well, you know, I guess I'm not going to put that much stock into these awards. And I kind of had the mentality for a lot of like review channels on YouTube, for example, or critics. And, you know, it eventually I just realized that like, hey man, like, these things don't represent me. They like don't. You guys aren't into sports then? Hoping for a team to keep losing is like half the fun? Is it about the losing or is it about your team winning? Would you rather have... Okay, let me put it this way. And just for you to, like, you just bear in mind this. Do you want other people to lose or for yourself to win? If you had to pick only one. And I understand the silliness of the question. But I'm talking about the feeling behind it. Others to lose or yourself to win. You can only pick one. Think about the emotional difference between saying I want everyone else to lose versus I'd like to win. I don't know about you. I want to win. I want to enjoy. I want to have fun. Whether other people like if people have to lose, well, I would prefer that not to be the case. But like if I'm watching for somebody to lose, like personally that's miserable for me, dude. Like it's fun for like a little bit. I'm like, yeah, sucks to be them. But then like but then I'm like, oh, okay, I got that out of my system. I want to like enjoy stuff. That's just too simple. Again, this you said, hey, you wanna. I assumed you, correct me if I'm wrong, that was you wanted to understand my perspective. If not, just let me know and I can just like stop, which is fine. But yeah, like, real talk, for me, I got 24 hours in a day. Spending some time of it on hate watching is like frustrating for me. And I'm like actively hoping someone loses versus like, yeah, or I could just focus on winning. Better question is, okay, it doesn't sound like you want my perspective. You can keep your perspective, brother. It's cool. I just don't operate, like, I personally just don't operate like for me, I would like those, I want things to be fresh. I would like a sense of growth, a sense of like joy and happiness to be involved with. So like fun competition, which encourages people to, you know, kind of like be better over time, do a little bit better, inspirational stuff like that. Like, you're positive and that's fine. We were discussing why I can hope for someone to lose. Well, yeah, that's not what I'm doing, bro. I try to be positive. Anyway, I was just coming from the angle of like, hey, here's my perspective. If you'd like to understand, I can tell you, but since you don't want that, that's totally fine. Anyway,
So you can have your opinion, that's fine. I'm not addressing you anymore. But for me, my own, and this is now just to chat in general. So yeah, like when it comes to the Game Awards, I hope whoever wins, it's someone that deserves it. And I hope that it's, you know, someone who put a lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of effort. And I imagine a lot of game developers do that. And I hope that those people are recognized for their hard work. So, you know, I haven't played Expedition 33. I've heard a lot of positive things about it. And, you know, there's a lot of games I'm sure will get the awards, and hopefully they make more money and bring more joy to more people. And I hope that same sentiment extends to all sorts of other games as well that were worked hard upon and stuff like that. But right, as Samet is saying, nobody's better than Team Ninja. Yeah, for me, I'm just like, well, Team Ninja didn't make the Game Awards, but I'm still gonna like be super fucking biased for Neo 3. So, I already know what my game of the year is. Shit, I've been playing Ninja Gaiden so much. Alright, so back to this. I believe what's Swopo. Oh my god. Not this shit again. Wow, that was terrible. Alright, so Swole, I think you were talking about this chest. I did get it. Yeah, capture card prank. Right, that's the thing. So, like, it's a subjective thing. Team Ninja made the Game Awards, and I hope they win it for, you know, like, publicity, marketing, sales, and stuff like that. I hope they get it. Yes, well, I unfortunately got that one. Just kind of a shame. Yeah, I don't know either. That's the problem. I've been trying to find it. No freaking luck at all. I'd laugh if it was like this one. I don't know what the other three are. Yeah, I already got that one. Thinking about sales, to be honest, I'm scared about the future of Ninja Gaiden. It's not looking good. Well, some of it is was entirely preventable. Like, dude, Ryu Hayabusa getting one weapon and like that actually being in base game, you're shooting yourself in the foot. Right, well, that's the thing. I don't know if it's like some section. I haven't. Damn, son. You think the Ryu thing didn't have a big impact on sales? I'm curious. What makes you say that? What do you think? I'm curious. That and just the way they packaged the DLC into the deluxe edition. Yeah, details. I'd like to hear that. I'm very curious on your thoughts on that. Yeah, I mean, Microsoft with the whole Game Pass thing, it's like, ugh. I think Ninja Gaiden 4 is a fun game. There's quite a few there's some major kinks and some minor kinks I hope get addressed, and once that's done, I feel like it's a pretty solid game, all things considered. Well, who knows? I think Ninja Gaiden 4 was a lot of fun. There's a lot of good with it. Dude, where? It's legit just like do not know where it is. Wait, what? That was hilarious, dude. He just kept spinning. Whee! Okay, maybe there's a treasure chest back there. Yeah, that's what I think. Maybe there's one up here. Maybe, just maybe. Damn, I just don't know. Alright, I'll respond to that after I beat this. Damn it, I just don't know.
よく来たわ。お疲れ様。ジェネレーターが近い。ヤクモ、そのまま進んで。
誰かいる。
Okay, well, let's take you out. Let's go. Oh, I died. Rip. Hey, ACX, it's good to see you, dude. How are you? Oh, that didn't work.
ヤクモ、嘘でしょ。ヤクモ。
You're jealous of my Neo 3 experience? So excited for the game? Hey. I understand, man. Damn, I was trying to do something cool.
ヤクモ、私は。
お 前じゃ俺には勝てない。
Damn. Should have done a Gleam attack. I'll catch up to chat after I finish this. I'm trying to push aggression as much as I can. It's just a little tricky. But it's fun. I don't want to play it safe anymore. Damn, that was cool though. That was actually really good for a while. Damn, wrong input. Yes, well, that's what I'm trying to do. As aggressive and stylish as possible. It's what I find the most fun anyway. Shit! Shit. Yeah, Cherry, let me finish this boss. Alright, I'm gonna beat this boss and then I'll catch up at chat. I'm gonna try to do it pretty quickly. I've been trying to style a lot, but I'm just... I can't. Oop.
前じゃ俺には勝てない。
I guess a no damage.
終わった。
こっちも今防壁を開けたわ。
了解。
これで
Eh,
あと一
is
つ
it worth? Sure.
順調ね。
Alright, where's this last treasure chest? Yeah, I don't think I couldn't find it, unfortunately. Alrighty, let me catch up on chat. Got some questions. Can you tell me what, if any, difference there is between light equip load and mid stance dash dodge and medium load low stance dash dodge? Dash dodge. So if you're on a light, so okay, the difference in dodge distance, I think, only it doesn't depend on the stance so much as the weight. So it's basically like your equipment weight plays the biggest factor, and then you can have like some stance stuff. That's really it. So you can, but being in medium equipment load or light equipment load are both fine. I think with low stance you generally will, or with light equip load, it's generally more favorable. But like the difference between light load with mid stance and medium load low stance is basically going to be more determined by your equipment weights more than anything else. Okay, I killed everything, but can find those treasure chests. I have no idea where they are. Okay, so I hope that helps. Alrighty, so where were we at? So with Ninja Gaiden 4, I guess, okay. So Ninja Gaiden 4, we're talking about sales and the future of Ninja Gaiden. I guess it just depends on how much of a profit it made. If there's a significant enough profit that they could warrant making another one, then they'll make another one. Like if it's profitable now, when, as you guys are saying, hey, there are so many negative factors against it. If it's profitable now to make, then it can only kind of get better, or if not, stay the same, more or less. Like, at least in my thinking, it might be reasonable enough for them to keep making them, even though they might be niche. Right, and I think, so Ninja Gaiden being in general not mainstream, that's true. It's already niche. Team Ninja makes, all things considered, fairly niche games. So there's that. It's a very fast-paced action game, I agree. It's like after nearly a decade. And then the thing is, for someone who is exploring Ninja Gaiden for the first time, they're not going to necessarily have like kind of a good experience coming in, and not even just because of the game at large, but because they're going to look towards kind of what people online say about Ninja Gaiden as it is. Oh, there's Ninja Gaiden identity issues here. There's this, there's that. There's a lot of negativity, to say the least. And it just can be a little alienating for someone who's just like not knee deep into this. I get questions enough times to recognize that, hey, some people are just like, hey, do I need to play the prior Ninja Gaiden games to get it? I'm like, no, not really. It'll help, but you can just play this game. But then if we consider what guides are available, they're like, don't exist. Not really. There's like a few. But in terms of that like sense of established established sense of like, hey, there's a community out there that's very engaged and passionate about Ninja Gaiden consistently, and that being like the predominant experience, that positivity just like doesn't exist. Not really, anyway. From what I've noticed, and maybe it's just me thinking very myopically or only searching and in terms of a confirmation bias, but like that's kind of what I've experienced. Contrast that to like Neo 3, where it's like you have people like Fighting Cowboy, who, while he might have issues with the game, by and large is pretty positive. Neo 3 reception has been pretty positive, so newcomers are curious to check it out. And there's a lot of things that are being done in Neo 3 that are very much in favor of encouraging new types of people to explore it, and it's much more inclusive in nature too. I actually prefer Neo as a series over Ninja Gaiden at large. Which, surprise, surprise, why my channel is so Neo-based? But that's the thing, like, Neo is overall much healthier than Ninja Gaiden. So yeah, of course, Neo is probably going to make a lot more sales than Ninja Gaiden ever will. So, yeah. Even right now, amongst the most passionate Ninja Gaiden fans, it's like some of them can be toxic, dude. You have the stereotypical Ninja Gaiden fans who will like shit on every other game, like stereotypical like Ninja Gaiden 2 fans, and so on. Or people who are like anti-Yakumo, and I'm just like, bruh, like, I get it, you don't like Yakumo, but your behavior is kind of taking this to a fucking extreme. Then you got like all these rant videos, and if you look at the titles and you look at the general discourse around it, it is very alienating for someone who just like wants to play a game to have fun, dude. And if you're trying to reach out, and if people are trying to reach out to like more casual fans who want to explore the intensity of Ninja Gaiden, their first impressions can be largely negative for that reason. Not like, I'm grateful to see players like Ongbal do what he did, which was just like 3 videos of Ninja Gaiden showcasing some really kick-ass shit. That was cool. I'm like, yeah, that was awesome. Or other YouTubers I enjoy watching, like I'll watch Swolepool stuff, for example, because he comes up with cool creative shit. I like watching OLTO. He does like really cool like no damage runs, which are like amazing to watch for me. But it's not as well known compared to like, oh my gosh, what's the latest drama for Ninja Gaiden today? And dude, real talk, like, I don't want to deal with that shit. And anyone who just wants to play a game for like to have fun after like a day of work doesn't want to engage in that shit. They ain't got time for it. Pop up a game, play something cool, kick some ass, and like this is what Ninja Gaiden kind of can feel like to a casual person playing. But then the whole like Ninja Gaiden community that's very active and negative can be like, no, this is a hardcore game, and like do fucking gatekeeping. I'm like, bruh, this like doesn't help. So it's just like a negative experience that can just keep, it's very much like an uphill battle in my experience. The whole action game shouldn't have combos got way more traction than it should. Yeah, I mean, stuff like that on Twitter doesn't help. Ninja Gaiden Forum was almost at 90% positive reviews on Steam, and the critics' reviewers are very positive about the game overall too. Okay, so then it seems like I do have a certain like selection bias there too. Okay, but yeah, action games are, you know, already, they're like kind of small, but like some of the bigger successful titles are, they appeal to more than just like one audience. You've heard more good than bad about Ninja Gaiden 4 personally. Well, that's good. 90% positive reviews on Steam. So I think then from all this discussion, I guess the one thing I can do is the same thing that I've done for Neo, which is try to make useful guides. Try to showcase some cool things. And just put that out there and see if people enjoy it. Looks like there's enough people that do. People who are in the space to explore and who are curious tend to like the stuff I put out, so I can just put out more stuff. But by and large, yeah. But then again, these are just my impressions, and I'm glad, Lana, you're having a different experience. What will probably happen in Ninja Gaiden 4 will be successful over time. I hope so. But I think, and again, this is just, what I was talking about is just like social media experience. Things that I think make it like, for me, Yakumo is great. Like, I could easily say, hey, play Yakumo, you'll have a fun time. Like, pretty easily. But with Ryu Hayabusa, I'm going to say, like, it's a little limited. Some issues, and Ninja Gaiden fans aren't too happy. Which can, you know, kind of make things feel a little more negative. All I'm trying to say is the ecosystem for Ninja Gaiden 4 could be more positive. So only thing I can do in that nature is basically try to just be a little more positive with how I construct my content and whatnot. Guides, things of that nature can help. Ah, sure, I'll just chill and casually play the next chapter. Neo 3 is more beginner friendly because of ninja style without stances. I would agree. Wait till the Ninja Gaiden 2 fanbase to get bored.
最後のジェネレーターに向かいましょう。
Yeah.
ヤクモ、そのまま進んで。ヤクモ、どうしたの？
But ultimately, these things are out of my control, and I can't predict this stuff.
次の目的地まで案内を頼む。
そこは私に任せて。まずは安全な場所に向かって。
So when it comes to sales strategy, obviously, all right, have a nice time walking your dog. When it comes to sales strategy, like, dude, I'm out of my depth here. I don't fucking know shit.
ひどいありさま。危ない。
My way of marketing the game has been to try to showcase the product. Like, considerably, and try to showcase things that people may not expect and find to be spectacular. In my case, it's stuff that I find spectacular. Yeah, I've heard talk from some people saying, hey, I hope Ninja Gaiden fails, they didn't learn anything. I'm like, how does this help you with your desire to have the Ninja Gaiden games you want? I'm like, oh, it doesn't. It's just internet hating. Okay, cool.
来たのね。
先回りされているみたいです。ヤクモ君、気をつけて。
まあヤクモならこれくらい楽勝でしょ。当たり前でしょ。ヤクモカラスで一番の忍びなんだから。
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty happy. Overall, I'm pretty happy with Ninja Gaiden 4. Oh yeah, I don't need treasure chests. I'm overall pretty happy with Ninja Gaiden 4, all things considered. It feels like Rapier has the highest D-lim rate, right? If you look in training mode, you can actually determine what stuff, has the highest training rate, like, no matter what. Okay, cool. I don't need the items. Well, I don't think just having like sexualized content is going to necessarily help with sales. They obviously have to consider how much they want to do it, what type of game they want to be at large. There's a lot to consider. It's not as simple as just that. No doubt it's funny. Ninja Gaiden already has suggestive themes. Not like it's there. Anyway, with all this stuff with Ninja Gaiden 4, truth is, it's like out my department. And I'm just like, well, I got Ninja Gaiden 4, fun game to play. What I'll just try to do is just try to play just keep trying to have fun with the game. If asked for feedback on what I don't enjoy about it, I will say so. But like, I'm not gonna worry about this shit anymore. Stellar Blade pushed sex sales to another level. Well, how well did they perform financially? They perform very well on PC. Shit. But the game is good. It didn't just sell well because of the protagonist, even if that helped big time. Okay. I don't know much about it. It's stellar. Very helpful. Shit. I got the perfect Fatal Flash on those guys, but I panicked on the last big guy. Anyway, I guess I hope Ninja Gaiden 4 does the best, but I think I'm just not gonna worry about all that and just focus on, hey, how can I make content I enjoy? What would get me to want to engage in Ninja Gaiden 4? Hey Swole, welcome back. Yeah, at this point, let's just hope the DLC is good at this point. Did I do anything cool yet? No. Yes, I died? Bruh. Oh, what? Oh, I was wondering, what? Yeah, not too bad. I'm just chilling, nothing too fancy. I don't feel like doing all the... Let's see, do I want to do the gate stuff? Actually, I kind of do. I want Neo 3 to be the best game. Me too. Me too. The DLC will be better. The question is by how much? Yeah, that's a very good question. Ah, damn. Hey, that'd be cool. We can... Holy shit. This is intense, but it should be fun. Alright, how far back does it take me? I'm just curious. Yeah, I got a good Blood Raven thing, but then I died. Because double Van Gelf. Aw, son of a bitch. Do I have to refight a bunch over? I'll just do the gates. You're still jealous that I got to meet the Scampish Plus Season Master? Oh my gosh, this does make me redo it. Are you kidding me? Jeez, I actually managed the Fatal Flash on it. Alright, well, get cleared. Might as well. Sure. What's your idea? The off-screen grab of the Van Gelb is bullshit. Yeah, totally. Oh, that was kind of interesting. I can save the last few minutes, why not? Using Rising to evade, then switching to ninja tools for the blood shuriken and maybe set bombs. Ooh, that sounds cool. Hooper, earlier tonight, your sister was stuck on Tateyobushi and she asked me for advice. She asked, what should I do when she does a jumping attack with a crystal area of effect? She said she didn't know if it was possible to dodge it, she couldn't do it. Talking about when she just jumps straight up into the air and then smashes, right? Smashes straight down. And it's just like when she's under 50% health or something. Yeah, I got tips for your sister. Yes, you can dodge it, but what's even easier is if you do a mid-stance perfect key pulse, then you should get the perfect key pulse buff, which allows you to block any hit for no key cost. So you can just do attack, and then key pulse, and then block, and then you don't have to dodge it. It is possible to dodge it, but the dodging is tight. Yeah, you can absolutely dodge it. It's just a little tricky. I would do a high stance roll dodge. Attack, key pulse, block when she's about to land. Yeah, you just gotta make sure you get the perfect key pulse. It has to be perfect key pulse mid stance. There's a specific buff you'll get for a free block.
逃げ切れたか。
うまく勝てたわね。やるじゃない。
ところでヨーマとは一体何なのですか？
ヨーマ、祠のような磁場の強い聖域に住まうもの。その土地のいわば神ね。
神、そんなものがいたなんて。
そして中でも特に強力なヨーマたちは黒竜を封印する際に私が重複して守らせている。
封印を脅かす者は何人たりとも近づけさせないということですか？
Yes, you get it in one of the samurai skill trees. It's, I think, Key Pulse Man is what it's called.
最後のジェネレーターまであと少しよ。
Do you think that the directional inputs will be available in Neo 3? Yes, for certain.
どうやらヨーマは無差別に狙っているみたいだ。
You absolutely can.
ヤクモも巻き込まれないよ。
Kusa Ninja Gaiden? I hope so. Don't know so, but I hope so. Yeah, it's in the samurai skill tree for Neo 2. You can... I haven't tried Tiger Sprinting out of the way. I suppose it's possible. You can do that, or you can just key pulse, do a perfect key pulse and mid stance, and then just block. And then you'll be fine. And then it's just like, oh, Tate Yabushi, well, goodbye. All your attacks that do like 1500 key damage are just like nullified.
目標地点に到着。始末。
Damn it. Yes, well, it is stylish to dodge using that. No doubt. Absolutely no doubt. There is no Kusa in Ninja Gaiden 4, but hopefully there will be in the future.
ターゲットがジェネレーター前に到着。総員排除しろ。
目標地点に到着。始末。
こ
He got a lot better at that. Neat. Okay, cool. Poofer, what do you think previous Ninja Gaiden games did better than this one apart from reused weapons? I think, as is being stated, a lot of the weapons also had more moves. Now I think with Yakumo overall things are reasonably decent shape, but there are some moves that are just like kind of missing by and large, and that does play an impact. What? I get triple S rank for this shit? Okay, I guess. I wasn't even trying to. I'm curious what the leaderboards are. Probably like 100k. Let's see. Which one do I know to be legit? This guy won 100%. Yeah, I know this guy's legit. I don't know about who these people are, but I know this guy's legit. Where do I place? Oh, definitely not that high. I'm not even in the top 100. Get ruined. Okay, cool. Look, legit, I wasn't aiming for it, bro. I'm just curious, where am I at? Rank 0? I know this guy's legit. Oh well. Cool. Yeah, so getting a like quadruple S or triple S is nice, but I had a 0.8 multiplier, so what could I have done? I could have been a little faster. Could have done a bit more. Okay. I have a question for my other sister. She struggles with key pulse a lot, and she doesn't really want to learn it. If she plays full ninja style in Neo 3, will she have other ways to recover her ki? Yes, absolutely. So here's what you can tell your other sister, Lana. Okay, you can dodge to get ki back. If you time it right and you dodge an enemy's attack, you'll get some ki back. Or what you can do is use your ninjutsu to get your ki back as well. Or you could use your guardian spirit skills or your summoning seals, and during all those things you'll get ki back. So I would recommend to your other sister to use her ninjutsu a lot more for Neo 3. Use your ninjutsu and then do attacks and do dodges, and you won't have to worry about ki all that much. So there you go. So yeah, so again, I think from previous Ninja Gaiden games, just having more moves would be nice. So I think that's like by and large kind of the biggest thing that I think is missing. It's just that, like, there's a lot of missing moves and it just kind of hurts. So I think the biggest thing that Ninja Gaiden 4 is lacking is a little bit more variety. With Yakumo, because he has different weapons, it's not as noticeable. But with characters like Ryu, it is very much noticeable. And that is a damn shame. Oh, look at all these. What is the cutoff for triple S? Alright, Lana, I'm glad I could help both of your sisters. And OTs? What you mean by, OTs in what sense? I like how that constitutes a triple S. What are the leaderboards for this? How? How do you get that many points? Cleared it quickly. Death Wish enabled.
Hey, Chicken Biryani. Good to see ya. Just more OTs than this game? Okay, touche. So just overall more variety is the thing that's missing. Chapter 13, I think Spawn is top 10. Ooh, I'd love to see that. Oh, he's top 3! Let's go, Spawn! I know this guy's legit. Way to go. I know this guy's legit too. Do you think we could get Underworld drop for Samurai? Oh, I'd love that. So, did I get everything right? As a ninja, dodge attacks. Yep, that works. Use ninjutsu skills. Yep. Summoning seals and guardian spirit skills. Yeah, I think that's what it is for the most part. I think I think Talons has like some key pulse on Mist, but that's what I know so far. It might change in the future. You also think that having 3 different parries and 2 different perfect blocks is a bit weird. It's a lot to manage, not even gonna lie. Wait, where do I place for my chapter 1? Do I get anything? Oh, did I like not? I got a high score of 113k. What the hell, yo? Oh, just barely missed it. Oh, but that's karma. How big am I on the karma? What could I have done a little better? What did this guy do? Technique? I guess it's probably just technique then. Probably just non-stop aggression. Do we know if Neo 3 will have cosplay? We know it will not have cosplay. Neo 3 does not have crossplay, unfortunately. Did I score well in any of these at all? Sure doesn't look like it. Nope. What about Purgatory? Anything? Anything at all? Is there a way to make William and Neo 2's character creator? Yeah, you can. And they also have some presets you can just work with as well. Wait, I actually placed... Yay, look, I'm rank 90. Hooray. Hooray, I guess. What did this guy do? He just cleared it fast. A lot of technique points. Devil never cries on the leaderboard. Cool. Oh look, Spawn with his points on Kagachi. Nice, nice. Story mode. It's just ridiculous, dude. Yeah, it's a fun nickname. Alright. Yeah, but I think the one thing that's missing from Ninja Gaiden 4 is just a bit more variety, which is interesting because you do have base form and you have Blood Raven form, which does for Yakumo have a lot. It's just naturally it'd be cooler to have a little more. I think with Yakumo it's not as noticeable, but with Ryu it very much is. It very much is a thing with Ryu. I think it would have been cool to for Ryu to play a little bit more traditionally with like his movesets and stuff. Like he's missing a lot of the moves that he's just used to. Right, he needs Y strings. we'll get more variety with DLC, yeah. And we'll just have to see how it pans out. Truth be told. But yeah, I think I'm gonna dip out. It's been my 3 hours. I don't really feel like playing anymore. Yeah, just needs more Y strings in general. Yeah, he does. That's a big thing he's lacking. I love the concept of Gleam Form. It's like really cool. Just please do more. But I guess we'll see how that plays out. Nah, I mean both. Oh, just more Y strings for both Ryu and Yakumo? Yeah. Yeah, sounds good. Alright, I'm gonna dip out. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see everybody later for just more chill Ninja Gaiden and chatting. Take care, and bye.